3 versus 4. What is the recipe for the Hawkeyes today?
Really simple recipe. First, they have an identity. They know who they are. They don't stray away from that at all. Then they recruit to their identity. And then the best thing is number 2, how they get the players and then they develop them to make sure they can use them in their system.
Yeah, but Iowa, to me, is defense.
Okay.
They lead the nation in takeaways.
Yes, sir.
And number 1, they score on defense. Now, I might be old-fashioned, but I still think defense wins championships.
I'm with you, though. We're seeing that more and more this year. I look at number 4. They're not a knockout guy. If they're in the UFC, they're one of those submission holds. Like, like you get me in one of those holds, and I'm gonna tap out.
Exactly.
That's kind of how Iowa plays with the way they use that turnover margin.
Oh, okay. Penn State's already faced a really good defense this year in Wisconsin. I know what Bear said about Wisconsin overall, but the defense is good.
Right.
Now they're facing another one. What are we going to see from Penn State?
It's what they're doing with Mike Yurcich. He's attacking differently. He's freeing up his quarterback. The first thing is they're going to stretch you horizontally. When you have an offense that can stretch you horizontally, it's a team that makes the defense aware of that kind of, you get a motion guy, Des, like this.
Yes,
Nobody
sir.
goes with him.
Right.
That tells the quarterback in modern college football, we got 2 blockers, 1 receiver, just fired out there.
Exactly.
We have 2 blocks, easy first down.
It becomes a numbers
and
game.
It's a numbers game. Exactly right.
Yes, sir.
And it simplifies it. Now we want to stretch you vertically. If we can stretch you vertically, which is very different for this offense this year, gets to motion. What I love here, a couple things. Number 1, Sean Clifford shows his awareness. Got a busted coverage over the top.
Yep.
How about the pocket presence? They blitz, stays comfortable, adjusts in the pocket, moves, eyes downfield, and then hits you downfield to Dotson, one of the top receivers in the country, for a touchdown. That's another thing. And then, Coach, this is going back to your school. You love defense.
Hey, wait.
You want to do this?
Let me
Hold
try
on, here we
this
go
game.
now. Here we go.
Oh, boy. Oh, God.
All right.
Let me try this.
You're jumping ahead here to his legs. Hold on. We're going to run. Now we got to go. We got to stretch you horizontally.
Right.
We're going to stretch you vertically. And then Kayvon Lee is showing you the ability to run with power. So the defense is worried about outside. You're worried about what's going on over my head. And now you're going to get hit right in the mouth. And then I think, to me, the X factor today is going to be Sean Clifford. Yeah. This is where the experience comes into play. He's playing a great defense on the road. He's struggled, by the way, in a lot of these games. This is where he's got to show he can win a game like this on the road. And on third downs, you get pressure. You've got to stay aware. Look at his eyes. By the way, look at the spy. The Mike linebacker, 47's got him, right?
Exactly.
He's got him.
Yep.
Yeah.
But there's the speed of 14
you got
to get away from that,
right.
get the first down. He's going to have to do that against this defense from Iowa today.
That was against Indiana.
Against Indiana.
Yeah, not Iowa.
He's done a really good job taking care of the ball.
Yeah,
you remember Sean Clifford last year against Iowa didn't start the game. Will Levis did. He came off the bench, threw a couple touchdowns, but also a pick. But Penn State lost that game. They haven't lost since.
That's right.
They've won 9 in a row.
The quarterback's legs, Clifford's legs will be big today if Penn State wins.
And really the big question in that game to me is, are they really that guy? Whoever wins. Are they the ones? Are they the best team in the Big Ten? Even if they win the game, are they better than Scarlet and Gray over there? Now, Ohio State has Maryland today, and you have to wonder about Maryland's psyche after what happened to them against Iowa. But this Ohio State offense, second in the nation, they're getting 8.6 yards per play. Travion Henderson, Herbie was on him early. He's everything cracked up to be. C.J. Stroud leads the Big Ten in touchdown passes. He missed a game.
Well, they are balanced. I think Stroud right now, what you're talking about, is getting more comfortable and being the guy. Imagine the pressure of stepping in this offense. He's got the 3 best receivers on one team in the entire country with the way they're playing right now.
And Maryland comes in after all of those turnovers against Iowa. But Ohio State, after the loss to Oregon, seems to be kind of coming into form.
Ohio State is 6-0 against Maryland, and he averaged 58 points of victory.
Right.
And Ohio State's offense will roll today, but their defense might be challenged. I still think Ohio State is the team to beat in the Big Ten. I still think
that. I think they are too because of how much offensive firepower that they have. I think the key to me for Ohio State getting to their goals is how much they're going to improve on defense. Yeah. Their offense is as good as there is in the country, and they will be every year. And I'm sold on C.J. Stroud. That kid is showing what he can do throwing the football, making good decisions. But the defense is where obviously they got to keep getting better.
Iowa has been the most impressive team I've seen so far in the Big Ten, but I do think that Ohio State is the best team in the Big Ten right now. They're the king of the conference, and to be the king, you have to beat the king. The only team that beat them so far, a Pac-12 team, the Oregon Ducks.
All right, so Ohio State and Maryland coming up today.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.